What's going on, friends? John with Armor of God Ministries with a short video. This video is going to be covering a video from an account that I've mentioned a couple times on this channel. Actually, slowly becoming one of my favorite channels. They do great work over there. This gentleman does great work. It's Sling and Stone. I would suggest you go subscribe to their channel. He came out with a video just last night, and this is a story that I vaguely heard about, but they put it into detail. So we're going to watch bits and pieces, if not the whole video. It's about 12 minutes long, and then I'm going to have my take on it. But I'm going to start with two scriptures. The first scripture being Matthew chapter 24, and we're going to start on verse 37 and 38. But as in the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark. Verse 39, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. If we go to the days of Noah, back in Genesis, we read Genesis chapter 6, just prior to the flood. And it came to pass, when man began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he is also flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth on those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came into the daughters of men, and they bare children to them. The same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown. And lastly, we'll go to Luke chapter 21, and it reads in verse 26, men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking at, men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming onto the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. We'll get into this video.
Seen me post ever again. My videos weren't fake.
This is the strange story of Andrew Dawson under the TikTok handle Andy Capped, who claimed on his TikTok channel to have filmed a giant on top of a mountain in the Jasper National Park in Alberta, Canada, and then documented a strange series of events trying to refilm the entity in the following months, leading up to some tragic events. Before I get into the story, I will put forth my reasoning for looking into these things. I believe the world is absolutely supernatural. I've experienced many supernatural things from God as well as from the evil realm, and so I'm trying to discern some of these things that go on in the world through this biblical lens of the supernatural. And two verses I want to reference before getting into the story is Genesis 6:4. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, a strange supernatural entity mixed with fallen angels and men that were in the earth before the flood and after that. And some claim are even still on the earth today, as well as Luke 21:26, talking about the last days. Men's hearts will faint from fear and anxiety over what is coming upon the earth. And with those points made, I will get into this story. First, worth pointing out is that the Andy Cap TikTok page has many posts leading up to the giant saga. And most of these posts are just your average posts, him and his family, his dog, his truck, all these different things. Just the average type of posts that people share on social media. But on April 9th, he uploaded a video with what he called a giant on top of a mountain in Jasper National Park.
Person, dude. No, seriously, pull over.
No.
It's a person standing there.
No, it's not.
Dude, have you seen what I've seen right now?
For something to be that large from that far of a distance, even with the zoomed in camera, would definitely be larger than just your average person. And the story really just gets stranger from here. At this point, Andrew starts to attempt to go back to the mountain or get closer to that spot to film or find whatever that being was that he recorded. This was 3 days after the first video was posted.
We are on our way. We're gonna go find somewhere closer. And I'm gonna set my camera on something so you guys aren't complaining how shaky it is in the truck. Because, yeah, internet has no chill. But that's the mountain we're going to. But we're just gonna try to get closer.
Here's later on that same day as he's gotten closer to that mountain. As you can see, that entity or whatever was on top of that mountain is not there. So it was not a structure, but something was actually up there.
Okay, I'm gonna use this as a tripod to try to keep it steady for you guys. And it's not even there anymore, too. That's where it was yesterday. I spoke to some locals and it comes and goes apparently. I don't know. See, that's me trying to keep it super steady with something. There we go. Do you know how hard it is to keep it steady when zoomed in all the way?
As you can hear, he said that he spoke to some locals and they said that the thing comes and goes. So this is starting to get into the realm of the story of the wild man or Sasquatch and the different cultures around the world and the different sightings around the entire world who've claimed to see this entity walking around in the woods. And this is where I start to wonder the supernatural aspect of it. Is it something living on from the Genesis 6:4 era? Is it some type of entity that breaks through this dimensional realm the same way that UFOs do? What is the supernatural connection here? Because I lean more to the side that this is a supernatural phenomenon all around. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about what you think these entities are and where they're coming from. And from here we get into the part of the story where he claims to encounter and be followed and stalked by the CIA or some branch of the government.
I just got stopped by like some CIA agent. He told me to turn around and said I'm trespassing. I said it's a public area, like a public park or whatever. Some local told me to take this path. I didn't get it on camera, but I'm gonna go again tomorrow and be prepared to be filming right now because he stopped the vehicle. His truck was blocking it. Said some like environmental issue was going on. I don't know. He told me to go back and said I was trespassing. I don't get it. It was awkward, but I'm going back again tomorrow to see if he's not there. But if he is there, I will keep a camera. I will film because the only angle I could get that I found today is the one I just posted earlier, and there wasn't even anything there. But I don't understand why the road's blocked off. I don't know.
Lightsabers are finally a reality, and you can own one. This new military flashlight is basically a lightsaber that fits.
On April 13th, so now 4 days after the original post, he posts what he claims to be a UFO in the mountain range. I'll show you this video, and then I'll show you a similar looking UFO that I posted on a video on my channel back in 2017. The footage is hard to tell. It's definitely not definitive, but back in 2017, there was a UFO and a video I made on it showing this same similar type of just blob of what they call contrail just in the sky. And as you can see, I'll put that video on screen, how similar that looks. On April 13th, he posted a video what he claimed to be some sort of extraction going on.
So they're extracting something out of here. There's 2 helicopters. What the
Now there's 2 more CIA, what he claims CIA encounters. I'm gonna play those videos and then the story takes a very strange turn.
The guy's here again. Yeah, this is him. What's going on?
Road's closed. Turn around.
Really?
Yeah, man. Just turn around, please.
Okay. Have a good night, man. So that was f***ed up. There he is. I'm driving past him again. Just turned around. I don't understand why it's closed off, though. It's a public park. Or a public road or whatever. think that's the same vehicle from... Hey!
That was definitely the same video that he encountered up in the mountains. After that video, he doesn't post another video for an entire month, which would of course seem kind of strange. If he was faking this whole thing, you'd think he would lead it on or continue to go back to posting other things if, say, he wanted to be famous and that's why he was faking it. But he doesn't post for another month, and then he posts this video, which almost seems like he's being forced to make it, and then looking off screen at like he's looking at someone to make sure he's saying what they want him to say.
Hey guys, I just want to give you an update. I'm not dead. I have not disappeared. I have just been busy with life. I couldn't get around to posting and updating you guys, so now I'm going to give you an official update of what's been going on. Sorry to disappoint you guys, but all of the videos that I posted were scripted. They're just fake. They were just strictly for entertainment. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. I just needed to give you a quick update.
Again, it's strange that he's looking off screen the whole time when he's saying that it's fake, it's scripted, sorry I made this, and he's looking off screen as if he's looking at someone to make sure he's saying what they want him to say. The next video in this series is the video that I opened my video with, and that's him claiming that his videos were not faked, and the caption that he has on his thumbnail on this TikTok video is "I am scared."
You might not see me post ever again. My videos weren't fake.
That was 10 days after his video before that claiming it was scripted, and the very next day he uploads this video with the caption "military."
What is that? That was not there yesterday.
And that was his last upload. All of that is, of course, very strange, but then tragically and sadly, a month and a half later, on July 1st, 2022, the Campbell River Mirror, a local newspaper, posts in the obituaries that Andrew Ryan Watchhorn Dawson had sadly passed away. As you can see, this is the same guy. It almost looks as if he's in the same truck he had. And to me, this just all seems so strange that there's a few coincidences to me that just make it seem like this is not staged. The fact that he was posting for almost a year before he posted this whole giant video, as well as the fact that right in the middle of this, as while all these videos are blowing up and getting tons of views, he just stops posting, then returns a month later, says it was faked, 10 days later says it's not fake and he's actually scared, and then the tragedy that he passed away a month and a half later. I mean, at some point, multiple coincidences take it to the point where it starts to seem like it's just not fake and there might be something more to this story. This kind of gets into the category of the work of Dave Paulides and the missing 411 cases. And while Andrew Dawson didn't go missing, I feel like there is a connection to the people who are going missing in national parks and something going on in the supernatural realm. If anyone has a biblical understanding of how they think the evil realm could do something like cause a disappearance, please leave that in the comments below, because that's something I've been trying to put together for a different video I've been putting together here for the past few months. This video is a little different than my normal Bible prophecy videos, but I think that studying the supernatural realm will be an important key to understanding the last days deceptions that we know will be coming on the earth. I give my condolences to the loved ones of Andrew Dawson. Let's say a prayer for them that they would be comforted in their loss. Let me know what you think about this story in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and God bless.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Again, credit to Sling and Stone for putting that video together. Go subscribe to his channel. Very good channel. My thoughts on this. It was hard to tell on the initial video because that giant was standing still. It wasn't moving. It was hard to tell from the view that they had, but it looked like a human. And any human that would be on that mountain and look that size would have to be 25, 30 feet tall, if not more. Then you have the road being closed off, and these government officials, or whatever type of officials they were, turning this guy around, showing up at his house. I find that very peculiar. Then you have that UFO type, whatever that was, coming down on videotape, and then the military equipment up there. Now, as we know, if you go to some extra biblical books, it tells us that the fallen angels came down on Mount Hermon. Whenever God came down to speak to Moses, came down on a mountain. So it's not out of the question that there are vortexes or some type of portals that do exist above mountains. Even if you go to the Vatican, the wicked Vatican, and they have purchased land on Mount Graham, one of the most sacred sites for the some of the Indian tribes in the area for hundreds of years, and they purchased that and put the world's most powerful telescope, Lucifer, on that mountain. It leads me to believe that there's definitely some significance to mountaintops and definitely significance to this story. I haven't been able to find any information on this gentleman, how he died or anything of that nature. And so I suppose we're all taking a risk putting this information up. But I think more so being in that area, they didn't want more people going there and checking that out, I'm pretty sure, whatever was going on over there. So as we know, men's hearts will fail for what's coming down upon the earth. There were giants, and in a past video, I went through. There's over 30 passages in the Bible that tell us that there were giants. The Lord Jesus tells us it's going to be as the days of Noah, and they were around in the days of Noah. And to me, the way everything looks like it's falling into place, we are in the end times. I have no question about that. So, I don't have much more to add to it. I think this is a very, very peculiar story, very odd, something that definitely should be looked into. And if anyone has more information, put it in the comment section below. Please subscribe to the channel. Go subscribe to Sling and Stone. And let me know what you think in the comments.